What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Modern Warfare 2 free-for-all guide. I've been talking about making this for a while, and I want to be able to let everybody know how you can hit clips and be the most successful that you can possibly be in Modern Warfare 2 free-for-all. Let's go ahead and get into it with the first map. Alright guys, so the first map that we are going to go ahead and start off here is my personal favorite, Bagra Fortress, okay? With a little medieval man on top of this little spot here, okay? So this map is my personal favorite. I think I definitely have the most clips, you know, out of all my clips. This is definitely the map that I have the most clips on for sure. There are two spots on this map that work. This one is my personal favorite that I've actually had success with. There's another spot that I'll show you after this, but right here on this box, and then you can also position yourself over there on kind of the opposite side if you want to. There are a bunch of little areas for you to look at, but this is usually a really high traffic area as long as you don't have like a really slow moving lobby. But usually they'll go ahead and spawn back there, like right in that corner. They can come through that door as well. You have the bottom part here and the upper part there. Same goes right here, bottom part, upper part, and then right back here there's another spawn. And essentially as they're running out, you can go ahead and just focus the certain areas that you want to go ahead and, you know, peel them down at. So there's a guy running here, get that guy, running here, get that guy. Maybe they're down here, up there, you smack those guys too. And kind of just go ahead and go through that little motion to hit your little clip here. I will go ahead and throw in a clip of mine that I've hit in this spot so that you guys can see kind of how it works and how I use it. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the other spot too, which is right over here on this side. This spot can work. I haven't really hit much over here. I think the most I've hit here is like a quad feed or a quad feed times 2. Maybe a couple splits here, like for like split 5-ons, but either way, same gist. Kind of want to just kind of look at the areas where they're going to be running around. Right over here in this spot, they'll run up here, as well as they can come under this door too, which is a really annoying spot. They'll try and peel you by coming over here behind this truck, as well as they'll come out right over here, up top here. But that's kind of the spots that you want to go ahead and check. These are the spots where you kind of want to stick around. If you're playing free-for-all, you don't really want to be running around the map the whole time. That's not going to help you hit clips. You want to kind of stay in the high traffic areas, and that's going to give you the most potential success, I should say. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and run the clip that I hit over here on this spot to show you guys exactly how this one can play if you're using it correctly.
What?
Getting shot at behind us on the hill. The actual person.
Sweats, or are they like eating zombies? Sweats, right?
Yeah.
Boiling sweat, shit, 87.
There's two of them.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Okay, so for the second map of the video here, we're going to be doing Zarqwa Hydroelectric. So this is one of those maps where there's really only one spot. I mean, there's some other spots that you can attempt to go ahead and hit clips at, but for me, I just really only have success with this one specific spot, and that's going to be like right here in the middle. Now, you can pretty much siphon between going ahead and looking right over here, as well as just checking this area. Right over here, people will run out. They'll also camp up top here, and then you have the area right back here where people will spawn and things of that nature. They'll also try and run out over here and peel you. There's just a bunch of little areas you kind of got to keep your head going on like a swivel, because people can really run out any which way, because the spawn system in this game is very, let's just say, interesting, for lack of a better word here. But yeah, essentially, if you're going ahead and using the spot correctly, the way it's going to look is essentially you're right here, see a guy down there, you can smack that guy. Maybe there's a guy in the window over here, smack that over here too. Run out over here, you get a guy there, and then check that area. Right back here, if you run, you can actually get a good look at right here. Where they spawn, they can usually run out, and they'll usually run out in this direction, but sometimes they'll run to the right and be like, I don't wanna get killed, because people just like to hide from clips. But essentially, this is where you're gonna play if you want to go ahead and hit some good clips on Zarqwa Hydroelectric. I'll go ahead and throw in a split 5-on or 2. I think I'm just gonna throw in 1 and go ahead and show you guys exactly what it looks like when you're playing this map correctly. And yeah,
I've never had anything like that happen to me, I guess. So I can't really speak from experience. So I probably can't.
No, you're good. I've never been like swatted. I've been hit off. I've been told my fucking.
Alright guys, so for our third map of the video, we are going to have Asilo. Now, funny thing about this map is when I first played this game, I hated this map. Like, this was a map that I would constantly avoid. I would just back out any opportunity I get, because I was like, dude, how am I supposed to play this? Because I didn't know. I was like running in the building, staying in the back there, and then finally I found the God spot. And the God spot is basically right here on this rock. Well, you don't got to be on top of it, but right here where this rock is at essentially is where you're going to play. And this is where you're pretty much going to find the most success. Now, behind the rock or over here is pretty much where you're going to want to take cover, because, you know, in this game, if you're hitting clips, you know, you got to get good at taking cover, because you get peeled so much with the time to kill. But essentially, this is what it looks like if you're trying to hit a clip over here, and you're trying to get the spawns all right. Basically, they'll run right over here. Sometimes they'll run right outside that fence. They'll spawn right down here. You'll also have to check for this door, that door, and right up here on this roof. And then back here, they'll usually run right up here, right down here, and they'll come right over here. Now, basically, you are going to be keeping your head on a swivel pretty much like with any map with free-for-all. You're going to be kind of just turning around, trying to figure out where they're at. And as you get used to it, as you get more kills in this spot, you will start to learn the spawns a little more, and you'll be able to tell where to look after you get each kill. And it's going to make it easier for you to hit clips. I do have a couple clips in this spot. I'll go ahead and throw one of them in here so that you guys can see, essentially, like I said before in the other maps, what it looks like to go ahead and get the spawns right and get, you know, a clip in this spot. But yeah, this is where you're going to find the most success. Essentially, right over there, right down here. Over there is where they spawn as well, right up there, anywhere down here, up there, and over there. But right here in this spot is basically where you're going to want to stick around if you want to go ahead and have the most success for El Asilo. I'll go ahead and run that clip.
I hope he gets my lobby. Come on. Let's go, 5 on. 6 on!
Alright guys, so for map number 4, we're going to have Embassy. Fun fact about this map, this one was actually originally my favorite map until I learned how to play Al Bagra properly. But really, there are 2 main spots that you can go ahead and go for clips for on this map. The first one being this one right here. I've already opened the doors here, but usually they will start off closed. I mean, they should start off closed unless the game's glitched. So you'll want to go ahead and break these doors open. And then you'll have a line of sight right over here. You'll be able to get somebody down there, up there, and sometimes they will run in through this little corridor as well. And then, of course, there's a spawn right here. There's a spawn also right behind that van, if I'm not mistaken, and then people will also run back through this side to come out right over here, and they'll run up from the top too. But essentially, once you get a good rotation going, the way it's going to look is you'll basically get somebody from over there usually. Sometimes you'll be right up there. You can even run over here sometimes if you're feeling really lucky and get someone right here, and you'll even sometimes get the spawn of someone right there that you can peel, and then when you run back over here, it'll be right down here in the corridor. So you can really get lucky. Then, of course, people over there, and then people down there and up there. This is my favorite side of the map to play personally, but there is another one that works. I will go ahead and show you the other side as well, and then I'll go ahead and run 2 clips to show you basically how these sides work. But right here, go ahead and go right over here on this side. They like to spawn on tennis court, and I was always wondering, along with my buddy Mist, he was wondering, why do people always play on this side? The Sweats love the tennis court side. It's because the spawns over here are kind of crazy. They will spawn right over here on the tennis court really often. You'll usually find somebody up there as well. You can even run over here if you'd be so inclined and get somebody running through mid if you want to catch them like that. And then, of course, people running through that door because the rats love to be inside the buildings. And then check up there and down here. There's a spawn right down there, like right in the corner if I'm not mistaken. And then, of course, you can get them coming through that side and coming through this door. But essentially, this can be another good spot. I haven't really gotten it working too well, but like I said, the spot that I recommend is the one over there, but this one over here will work too. I'll go ahead and throw some clips so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Boy, God is real. God is real, boy.
Fuck, I didn't cock back fast enough. Alright guys, so for map number 5, we're going to have Mercado Las Almas. Now, I may be pronouncing that completely wrong, but that is what I call it. Now, with this map, much like Zarqwa Hydroelectric, there's going to be really just one spot, and that's going to be this spot right over here. I do like this map a lot, but the only downside is there's just a lot of rat spots, you know? You got people that can be on the head glitch right over there. They'll usually peel you from in that room before you even see them. And then dudes love to climb this wall, man. I don't know what it is, but they love to climb this little wall, and it's so annoying to play against that. But really, what you're going to be looking for is people coming through that door. People will come over there from that spawn as well. Keep an eye behind this wall because people will try and like climb up this wall and peel you. Right over here on this side too, you can get people coming from right over there and right over there on this side, as well as this door too. And then of course right down here and on that little head glitch like I was talking about. But yeah, essentially if you're doing everything right, the way that you should be clipping essentially is going like this way, getting the guy through that door as well. Down here, if they're down here, getting the guy off the little head glitch. Jump over here, check this side, right there, run here, check that, and then run over here and look back over here and back over here. I would honestly recommend barely ever checking mid if you're mid clip in this spot, because for whatever reason people just do not like to run out for clips in mid. I don't know what it is. Nobody ever likes to push. So I would honestly just prioritize this spot, the door right here and back there. But I'll go ahead and run a clip so you guys can see exactly what it looks like if you're clipping correctly on this map. New rule. Alright guys, so for map number 5, we're going to have Breenbergh Hotel. Now, this map was another one of those that I would just back out of all the time because, quite simply, I didn't know how to play. I didn't know where to go, didn't know what to do. So I'm going to fix that issue for you guys now so you don't have to back out of this map anymore. So this map essentially has 2 main spots, only one of which that I really ever find success with, but I will show them both to you. So right here is the main spot. This is one where I hit basically all my clips. I don't really have anything on the other side. But the other side can work if you get it working, but, you know, I never seem to be able to get it working. But essentially, the way you're going to want to play this side here is right over here. They'll usually spawn, like, over here in this area. They'll run to this room quite a bit. They'll run around from this side as well, because there's a door over there that they'll run through. And then you have this spot right here they'll run through as well. Turn around. Usually you'll have a guy trying to peel you from the stairs, so usually you can kind of get the jump on him by kind of scope blocking this area if you want to kind of get the cheeky jump on him. And then right over here, I don't know why, but I always do like a 360 when I come over here to check this spot for the stees. I don't know, it's just a style thing. But they usually come right down there. There's also a door that they can peek right there as well. And then I like to kind of check that door as well, using this for cover so that nobody can peel me from right here on this side. And then I can jump right there and check that spot, and then turn right around and jump and check this spot again. But if you can get that spot in rotation and the people are running correctly, you can hit something really crazy over here. I've hit some nice clips over here, and I'll go ahead and throw one up right now so you guys can see exactly how that side plays.
Because I wanted, you know what I mean? Like, it's just stupid. It's a stupid reason to go streaming because of fault. Like,
what do you do? Like, I get it, like, be positive, but like,
Come on, dude.
I guess I'm just a selfish fucking person. I mean, like,
let's go. 5 on. And then we have this side here. And I don't really know how I feel about this side. I'm never able to get it working. I know some people are, but people never seem to play this side of the map properly for me. And maybe I'm even playing it wrong too. So, you know, take what I show you here with a grain of salt. But usually they'll come from right over here. They like to come from up top as well. You can check right down there because they'll come from that side too. And then right over here from that entrance. And then right over here, they can run through there. And then run through the little entrance that comes through here to come out here into the hallway. And then, of course, they'll come right back through here. And then if you run right over here, you can catch them coming right down there. And then if you come around this side, catch them right down there as well. And, you know, there is potential for this spot, but I just never really seem to find success with it. But, yeah, on to the next map. All right, guys, map number 6 is going to be Shoothouse. Now, this was a favorite map of mine from MW2 2019 because it played so well. But in this game, it just doesn't really play the same. Now, there are 2 spots on this map, both of which work, but the other side, not this side, but the other side, can work a little bit better. I do have clips on, well, I think I only have clips on this side, really. The other side, I just had like quad feeds. I haven't had anything too crazy on the other side. But essentially, the way it's going to look if you're playing this side correctly is people can, honestly, I think I've seen people spawn behind there before. So just be careful about that. They'll spawn behind the little box and stay there. They'll go ahead and run out that little door right there and also ride that head glitch. Jump up right over here. You can catch some people down here in the mid, as well as some people head glitching that side too. They can also climb over that wall, and then there's a little thing over there you can climb over as well to hop on over here. And then come right over here. You can catch them coming through this way. And then, yeah, kind of just do a circle to try and do the best you can. Getting them wherever they're coming in the traffic areas. Go ahead and climb up this wall. Imagine there's a guy right there. Bang. Go ahead and smack him. You guys get the gist of it. I'll go ahead and run a clip to show you guys exactly what I mean.
Fourth, you fucking me? Can I do it again? Fourth is third. I bodied it. Nos getting 5 on with the quad head. Oh my god, ×2.
And this is the second side. This side usually does work better, but for whatever reason I keep getting split, so I don't really have a clip on this side of the map yet. Nothing that I want to use anyway. But essentially, they will spawn sometimes right behind that little black truck that I've seen, unless I'm just getting that spawn wrong. Otherwise, right over here is where they'll spawn. I've seen people right behind this little shack here too, and then they'll come over here and try and peel you through this little way right here, this little directional spot, and then you can climb up right over here and then see some people down the middle if you are so inclined to check this area too. So then you can kind of get a rotation going like right here, right there. If they spawn there, run right over here. You can usually catch them running out that wall. Climb up here, maybe check if somebody goes with that guy. Maybe go for a 360 steezer and then get somebody right there, depending on where they spawn. But yeah, that's just for how to play Shoothouse. We'll go ahead and move on to the next map. Alright guys, so for map number 7, we're going to have Dome, or whatever they named. I don't even remember the actual name for this map they made on this game, but it's Dome. Everybody knows Dome from MW3. So the only downside is this map doesn't really play anything like it did in Modern Warfare 3 because the playstyles on this game just aren't really that similar. It's just a bunch of sweaty people that a lot of the time just don't like to move, or if they are moving, they're using the meta builds, and it's stressful. But either way, there's really, I would say, kind of 2 spots that you can play on this map. It just really depends on how the lobby's playing. The first one would be kind of right up here, where you can kind of siphon between a couple of different lines of sight. So you can have people right down down there. Some people will push right here behind the Humvees. You can check down here, of course, because they'll run from that little entryway or exitway right there into here, and then right there into here as well. Also, make sure you check up top because people have peeled me from up here off clips so many times, and I hate it. And then, of course, back here, they'll also, a lot of people like to climb up on top of this truck right here, so always make sure to check up top there. You can get a nice little cheeky line of sight right over here if somebody's running out, and then, of course, running over here to get this little spot right here where people will run up to. So right over here can be really nice. You get a good clips going right here. I actually do have a clip in this spot that I can go ahead and show you guys where I was using it to its max potential.
Let's go. Let's go.
The second spot is going to be right over here too. Now, I haven't seen a ton of success with this spot yet in the form of like actually getting any clips in this spot, but I know that this spot has a ton of potential and can work really well if the lobby is allowing it to work, essentially. But you can get people right down here in this spot where they'll spawn, people right in there. Obviously, you can check up here as well, and then get somebody right there. I like to siphon between either staying right here and checking and like using these boxes for cover, or I can kind of stand right over here behind this box as well, and you can get somebody running through here. So like right running up, get them right up there. A lot of the time, these guys kind of suck at checking the spot, so they'll run right out and kind of run right directly over there, and you can kind of catch them like in the act of running through the middle of the map. But this spot can be successful as well. I wish you guys the best of luck on this map. On to the next one. Alright guys, so this is going to be our last map of the video, and I know what you guys are thinking safely. What about all the other maps? Honestly, my personal opinion, I don't really play any of the other maps, and I don't think any of the other maps are really worth it. There are spots, there are places you can play, but I have not found enough success on any of those other maps to really even want to play them. These are the maps you're going to want to play if you're going to want to have the most clips and the most, success in playing free-for-all. However, I do recommend playing the other maps if you do want to try and get yourself some variety. Me personally, I've attempted, I've tried it, not a huge fan. But anyway, for farm, there are two main spots, and one of them is going to be right here, around this little red crate here. You can catch some people right back here in this spawn, run back over here and catch people right there, and right back there as well. Run back over here. Also, make sure you check up top. People like to climb this spot, and it can get really annoying. Of course, they'll come through that door as well. Jump right over here. You'll have people up in that window from time to time, and also running out that entryway and that entryway right over here behind this little door. But yeah, there's a lot of places you got to keep your head on the swivel on for here, and then right over here on this spot, people will run out usually. You want to be careful about peeking the spot because people will peel you quite a bit if they're getting the jump on you, because they'll run over here, and then this spot messes you up, and it can be a whole mess. But right here, this is a very good spot. I don't have a specific clip on this spot of the map, but I do on the second spot that I'm about to show you that I'm going to go to right now. And the second spot is actually going to be right over here. This is my favorite spot to play on this map when I do play farm. I don't play farm a whole lot, but when I do, this is where I play. So the spots that you're going to check over here, there's a spawn right back there. They'll usually run either out that way, or they're going to run through right here, and you can peel them right in this spot here. People like to climb the building as always, so make sure you check up top on the roof, and then they'll also come through that little walkway or doorway, whatever you want to call it, right over there. And then obviously check that little spot right here, check that door too, and then it'll also run from over here as well. And then climbing up right here, get a nice little line of sight there. You can climb that here, get a line of sight to right there, and over here as well to go ahead and get some good clip potential. But yeah, I'll go ahead and play the clip that I hit right in this spot. And yeah, guys, that's actually going to finish it up.
I could scale your base. He just kept shooting until he got a kill. That was insane.
Come on. Yes! Alright guys, so that is actually going to be it for my Modern Warfare 2 free-for-all guide. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope it does help you guys hit some clips. If you guys do end up hitting any clips using these spots, please, please, please make sure to tag me on Twitter. I'll go ahead and throw my @ on the screen right now. Please make sure you tag me. Let me know if you hit any shots, hit any like sniping clips or anything like that, because man, I would love to see those. And if you guys do think that this helped you out, if you think this is going to help you go ahead and find some success in hitting clips and things of that nature, please do show your friends. I want to get free-for-all populated. I want to bring the culture back. I want people to enjoy the game mode as much as possible, and we're only going to do that if we get everybody involved. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you are new. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe.